You know what? I think it eh, might be a little dark. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Chocolate got to be in the lights. Got to be in the light. Otherwise, you can't see what's going on. Okay, Periscope. I want to get on again and just kind of, just share some thoughts. Uh, to all of my people that's going to be filing in. Go ahead, invite your networks, invite your followers. I think this will be a pretty good scope. Not going to be on long because I'm hungry and I want to eat something. But I definitely wanted to go ahead and just throw some ideas out there, throw some things out there that'll probably influence you and inspire you to another level. So if you want to get your next level, make sure you stay tuned. Invite your family members, invite those people that need to hear something different, something that'll kind of inspire them to the next level. So I kind of wanted to throw out some thought patterns. I was sitting here and I just let my wife go. She does this ministry called Wives on the Front Line. It's phenomenal ministry. Where wives all around the Chicagoland area get together and they do what they do. I'm a husband. I don't necessarily want to know everything that they do, but what I do know is that all the wives that's been going have been phenomenally blessed. They've been getting blessed off their socks. So, if you know anything about that, make sure that you find Apostle Carrie Baton Anthony and go ahead and find her on Facebook, connect with her, and if you're a wife, she'll definitely have you if you're in the Chicagoland area. But anyway, I was oh man, hello. I don't even know what that is you're speaking in, but bless you, love you, man. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of throw out some ideas about your potential. A lot of us, we have hidden potential. We have potential that is just it's like we know that we have something inside of us, but we don't know the extent of it. And so, I mean, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there that some of you may have some hidden gifts. Some of you may have some talents that are hidden, some things that are inside of you. You have the capacity to do amazing things, but it's right now potential, seeing as it has not been realized. And so I just kind of came on because I wanted to tell you it's time for you to realize your potential. It's time for you to understand and realize your potential, but also realize as in apprehend your potential. Actually take it inside of your hand. Your potential is based upon your will to grow. You have everything inside of you that you need, but when you don't see it, your potential is thrown out the window. You don't have it if you don't see it. If you don't feel it, if you've never gotten an inkling of it, if no one has ever told you, like what I'm about to tell you, you got greatness inside of you, if no one has ever told you that, then you'll probably never believe that there's a higher potential for you. There's something higher for you to do. There's a higher calling. There's something great for you to do in the world. And oftentimes we sit back, we some of us, we know that there's something great about us. We know that for some people, they're excellent sewers. They can sew hems on garments. They can make sure that your pants leg is right and all that type of thing. I'm not that person. Some people are carpenters. Some people are doctors, lawyers, teachers, people that even dump garbage or whatever. I mean, you might have something that you do excellent, but there is obviously more than likely more potential inside of you to do something great. You know, we always have to look at where we stand inside of life. Um, I was sitting up just a couple moments ago after I let my wife go, and I was just sitting up thinking big. What could I do bigger? What could I do better? And I want to give that to you. What can you do big? What can you do better? What could you do that'll cause like your children to speak about you later? Like my father did this or my mother did that or their children. Could you write a book? Do you have books inside of you? Do you have the capacity for that? Could you do something that'll cause your children's children to look at you? Do you have something of legacy? Do you have something inside of you that you want to pull out and start to push and do? I want you to think about those things. I mean, I know it's almost evening. It's evening time here in Chicago. The sun is almost starting to go down. It's Friday, and most people are probably about to go party. We're about to get it in, all that type of thing. But for those of you that are not partying, all my replay viewers, all my people that's coming in, for those of you that are not doing all that, I think today is a great day for you to sit down and consider your potential. Consider what you're supposed to be doing. Consider your calling. Consider what you could do better, bigger, stronger, what you could do faster. Consider that your potential is something that you can see, but everyone else probably can't see. So they'll probably tell you that you can't obtain your potential when you start talking about big things, big dreams, big business. They'll probably say that, but one of the things that you want to do is have the resolve inside of you to not let your dream die when people say something bad. That's how you're going to realize your potential. Your potential can only be realized when you stand tall amongst Goliaths. I don't believe that anything great happens amongst the weak. If you're inside, like for instance, you got a group of people that you hang out with. If they're all weak, more than likely, you're probably a weaker person. Your potential must be realized through having people that are actually stronger and better than you around you. Whatever group of people you want to be around, some of those people need to have more money than you. I'm saying it. Some people need to have more intelligence than you. Some people need to be stronger than you. Some people need to have more connections, more resources than you. You don't want to be around a group where you're the head honcho always and there's no one greater or prettier or better than you at any point in time. You want to be amongst a group of people where you're like, man, I know I can depend on this person because they do this better, they do that better. And I think a lot of times our potential is hinged upon some of our friendships, some of our relationships. I believe that a lot of our potential is hinged on some of our friendships. Apostle, welcome to the scope. Thank you so much for coming in. And I just feel as though, oftentimes we don't consider the type of relationships that we need to have to hit our potential, to touch our potential. We don't consider what is the greater things about us and what do we need to supplement those greater things in order for us to hit our potential. We have to strategically think about our lives. And oftentimes, life is hard. One day you could be rolling to church, the next day you can have a flat tire, it can rain on your parade, everything can happen all at one time. But one of the things that I know that Satan tries to do is distract us from looking at what God would have for us in our life. What potential do we have? What are we supposed to be doing? I was talking to a young lady not too long ago, about a week ago, and she was like, Apostle, I want to pray. And I want to do this and I want to do that. I want to open up this outreach program and I want to do that. And she had all these ideals and she had all this stuff, but stuff kept getting in the way. And then another person came to me, was like, man, I had all this going on and I was about ready to start. And then my best friend stole my business from me. I get all this stuff and I think about it and I say, the goals to hit your potential have to be catered to with people you can trust. You have to have good, resourceful people you can trust when you're looking at hitting your potential. And when you're looking at hitting your potential, you have to have people that you can trust with your strategy on obtaining your potential. You can't hang out with people that can't hold water. Those are the people that are on your outer court, if you will. You got to have some inner court folk that man, if I told them this secret, they're going to pray about it and they're going to figure out a way to help me get to it. because my potential I need other people to grasp my potential. For me to get it, I need other people to help me get it. I can't get it alone. I think somebody needs to hear that you're not going to be able to do your greatest works alone. You're not going to be able to do it alone. And I feel like this. Some of you might have gotten to your biggest point that you can get to by yourself. Come on, Apostle. Tell them we need divine connections in order to get to the next level. And you know what? Let me say this because I feel this in the spirit.